Hello, my loves, my people. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're not, I'm going to send all the positive energy that I can muster that will help to prod that you already have. All right, so I'm sending positive energy to you. You see that what it says behind me? I really don't believe it, but I like the color. Anyway, I freaked someone out by saying that to them, and they were like, "Really?" I said, "Yes." Everything is manipulated. Anyway, Friday night I was watching one of those news channels, and there came the news pertaining to the NBA draft picks. And I said, interesting. There were a lot of biracials. Now, I'm not saying this discriminatorily. I'm not saying this with any bias. I'm saying it because I made an observation that I think is key to what I'm about to say. I said, okay, because what is customary? I know things have to change, but what is customary is that, we would see the black and the white players, and the NBA, being a professional sport, is predominantly the profile, or I should say the makeup is predominantly black players. So I said, this gave me pause. I said, okay. And right away, something popped into my mind. I said, what is happening here? This is strategic positioning. Now listen, I did marketing and advertising. Strategic positioning is essential in order for your products to be sustainable and to market your products effectively. You have to incorporate strategic positioning. These are products. These people are there representing a brand. So I'm not mad at that. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking about something a bit more sinister, because I do believe that this is an intentional move to whiten the game. Now listen to my point. Listen, hold on. There have been these complaints of recent that some people of a certain racial persuasion are complaining that they believe that there's a movement on to eradicate them. Okay, so this gives me that feeling that this is their intent. There's a bigger picture. If you don't get it now, if you think I'm overreacting, wait a little later, and you'll understand why I'm saying this. Because there have been these complaints and so on. And then another thing, that these young players usually find themselves with these women of a different racial makeup who usually find themselves adjacent to these players, adjacent to the bag, adjacent to where the money resides. And this is like setting the playing field, setting the path for them to gravitate to these women without having to worry about anything. And then, as we go along, we know how genealogy works. The racial ambiguity. Sometimes when you couple with these people, you share your genes and have children. Some children are not presented in a way where you could actually decipher who they are from just looking at them, which causes that little doubt in your mind. So I believe there's an effort, something afoot, to whiten the game. These subtle, invasive methods that they're using, and I shouldn't say subtle, because it's not subtle any longer. It is very overt. Because unless you are saying to yourself that you're not going to see this, I'm going to unsee what I just saw, that is the only way you could say anything differently. I mean, how you evaluate that it in your mind is something different. But this is from my evaluations, from the information I received, this is the conclusion I have arrived at. I don't know if I'm overreacting. If I am, oh man, just let me know. I don't usually overreact. So sometimes you could just give me that little grace. Anyway, that is all I have on that. Now let's talk about it in the comments. You share your opinion. Share what your thoughts are on this issue. Am I overreacting, or do I have a point? Sometimes the things that we think are just there and they don't matter, are insignificant, are the most significant. They can affect our lives, creep into our lives and change them, especially those variables that you have absolutely no control over. The system. You have to understand what's going on. You cannot be naive. You have to receive the information, evaluate, and be aware. It is as simple as that. All right? So, as always, please stay safe and be self-aware. And listen, I cannot speak on strategic positioning and not advertise. This dress is from my store. This is for the locals, all right? Local people, this dress is in my store. So if you want to grab one, just check in my bio in the description and you have all the information you need. Now, as usual, it's always a pleasure being here. Until we meet again, see you in the next one, all right?